What's up, guys? This is Omega Liar, and I'm bringing you some Sharpshooter gameplay here on Firing Range, or Studio, or whatever you really want to call it. And this is actually just a really nice gameplay. It comes very, very close at the end, and I just find it entertaining overall. Plus, also, the guys I was playing with were, generally speaking, pretty awesome. Not necessarily at the game, some of them weren't so great, but they were just kind of fun to play with, and I was enjoying myself for a solid hour. So that's always nice. But anyway, I just wanted to give my opinion on the maps. Obviously, I'm sure all of you know at this point that the new map pack, the Uprising map pack dropped, or maybe it's the I don't know what it's called. Anyway, and it came with 4 maps, and that's obviously Studio, aka Firing Range, Vertigo, and Magma, and then there's one other that I'm not remembering at the moment, but I'm sure it'll come to me. And I'm still getting used to the nuance, but anyway, I just kind of wanted to throw out what I feel. So, first, just get it out of the way. Firing range is just firing range. There's nothing new about that. It's literally exactly the same. Apparently, they've taken away some lines of sight, but I really don't care. There's nothing detrimental, or there's not a huge impact on the gameplay. It feels exactly the same. The only difference, again, I would say, is that the spawns have been shifted. It's no longer as easy to spawn trap, but to the same extent, it's still pretty easy to spawn trap. So, it's a great map. I enjoy it. I very strongly disagree with what Woody's Gamertag was saying. I was actually discussing this with Successful Fails. I think it's just wrong. Firing Range is a lot of fun, and I don't mind playing it a lot. And we played it all the way through Black Ops 1, and I enjoyed every second of it. And now it's just more colorful, and that just adds a lot to the game. So, all in all, I think it's pretty sweet. Next, Magma. Probably my second favorite map in the map pack. I think, obviously behind Firing Range, that it's just kind of very good. Oh, look at me almost get that jump shot there. Anyway. Right, so if I were to go on a scale of 1 to 10, I would already give Firing Range a 9. I just think it's a great map. It's got a lot of flow, it's got a lot of cover. It's pretty much definition Call of Duty good maps. A lot of good maps in Call of Duty have similar styles to Firing Range. Obviously not exactly the same, but you get the idea. To that extent, I would give Magma an 8.5. I think it's so cool to be playing on that fire-filled map. I think it's awesome that they finally have a map that's extremely red like that. They've touched in all the color palettes, brown, green, blue, gray, but they rarely do red the way they did in that map, so it's just aesthetically very good looking. Now, on top of that, it also plays nicely. It's got spawn traps that you can hold in certain game modes if you do it right. It's got predictable spawns, it's got nice cover, head glitches all across the board, and it's just a very unique map. The idea that they brought in lava as a way to sort of cut off certain areas of the map to help out certain lines of sight, I think it was a very good idea. And so I would give that an 8.5, second best map in the map pack. Now I'm going to talk about Vertigo, because in my opinion, Vertigo is kind of like that ugly duckling of the bunch, and it looks cool, and yeah, they decided to get some of those, I guess, parkour aspects, and that was cool. For those of you who don't know, Vertigo is the map that's on top of the building that people thought was going to be like High Rise, but it's nothing like High Rise, and that's almost unfortunate. But the way it's sort of symmetrical map. It's not entirely symmetrical, but they tried to make it a little bit symmetrical. And it didn't, something about it just didn't work. I don't know, I play that map and I'm constantly getting frustrated. I'm constantly getting killed from behind. Something about the map doesn't offer any form of flow, doesn't make any sort of prevalent strategies. It's just kind of run around and hope that you don't get killed first. So all in all, I'm not really so happy about Vertigo. But the fact that we have Firing Range back, as well as Magma being a new great map, I'm gonna give it like a 5. It's just not fun, but it's still, that doesn't make the map pack, I can't speak. That doesn't make the map pack not worth it. I still think it's definitely worth it, if only for Firing Range. Honestly, I would have paid half the price for just Firing Range, but it's nice to get the extras as well. Now, the last map, which is still blinking in my mind, so I'm just gonna go search it real quick and then give you my opinion on it. I almost sit here and question how I could have forgot Encore, because it's another map that I really enjoy. It's very colorful again. That's always something that I'm looking for in these kinds of maps. It's very fun to play. It's got a lot of flow. It's got a lot of traffic control. and it's got nice lines of sight all over the place. And all in all, it's just kind of another great map. So yeah, that basically makes the map pack a good 3 for 1. One map, chances are you won't like if you're anything like me, but the other 3 you definitely will. And trust me, you're not going to get bored of Firing Range. It's still a great map. But right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give Encore my overall rating just an 8. Third best map, but still very good. So that makes the maps in order: Firing Range / Studio 9.5 or 9 or whatever I gave it. Magma 8.5. Encore 8, and then Vertigo 5, and then Mob of the Dead. I've been talking with my zombie playing friends, and they all love it. So if you're a zombie player, this is a map pack for you. Anyway, if you like this video, comment, rate, subscribe. See you in my next commentary.